Steve helped me cut them out, and then we laminated them, and then I had to cut them all out again. Hey guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. It's a bit stormy outside today, so it's a great day for us to make hot cross buns. We're going to try and make some normal hot cross buns and then my hot cross buns, which are gluten-free, dairy-free, yeast-free hot cross buns, which sounds crazy, and it is a quite different recipe, but it actually takes less time because there isn't all the rising and things like that. Just requires a few different ingredients. For the normal hot cross buns, I made the recipe into a bread maker version to do the dough, so that cuts down a little bit of time for us. So we need yeast, white flour. Yep. Salt, 2 teaspoons. Thank you. How much is it? 2 tablespoons. Alright. Instead of butter, we'll do coconut oil, but we need 50 grams of coconut oil.
Do you need 50 frosting? Do you need 50 grams? What is it? 49, 48, 48, 50. Perfect.
Good.
It's a little mountain of coconut oil.
Egg. How many eggs? 1 egg. Cracking them.
500 mils.
This is 2 cups. It's the same as 500 mils. We only need 1 cup. While the dough's in the bread maker, I'm going to work on making my hot cross buns. The most time-consuming thing about this recipe is zesting the oranges. So I'm doing a double recipe. A single recipe requires 1/4 cup of zested orange. So I need 1/2 cup of zested orange, which was 3.5 oranges. These ones aren't particularly orange, but they're fine. We are going to use the juice of at least some of these as well. Zest the oranges before you juice them. even though you need the juice first. Otherwise, zesting will be even more difficult. Perfect, so that was 1.5 oranges juiced for a double recipe. So I've mixed in whisked eggs, warm almond milk, orange juice, and then psyllium husk. And now we leave this to set or form like a batter. So you can go over there. Brown rice flour, all-purpose gluten-free flour. Oh goodness. Okay. In storm news, the wind is trying to collapse one of our fences, which is not great. I don't think this bowl is going to be big enough. I don't know where our other stainless steel bowls go. Okay, we'll try. Almond meal. Okay. Angus, can you get the pan out of the bread maker, buddy? Please? Yeah, I didn't know when to put the currants in, so I'm going to have to mix those by hand. That's so good. Unfortunately, everything is happening at once now. I think it'll be okay when it squeezes out the tube. It wasn't too runny. Okay, that'll do for the cross texture. I need to prove these for a while, so cover.
Phyllis?
So despite the ex-tropical cyclone, we've had a lovely weekend. On Saturday we made some of our nice pumpkin waffles and put them into the freezer, and then we went to the sculpture park with my parents. Had a nice wander around because the weather cleared in the afternoon. Thankfully held off while we were out there, so that was nice to get out and about and walk around and enjoy some beautiful things. And then my parents came over for lunch on Sunday. Angus wanted to do a brunch lunch, so that's what we made the waffles for the day before, and had bacon and eggs and mushrooms and fruit and things. Steve also helped me make some chocolate Easter eggs on Saturday night. We've kind of come to the thing with chocolate eggs is like we make our own. We've been making our own for quite a while, and we've got to the point where, well, we forgot to save some melted chocolate last night to stick the halves together after we got them out of the moulds, but that's okay. We've kind of come to the point where everything, all the half Easter eggs and other bits and pieces that we made, we just put them in a container and we just kind of share them whenever. And so on Sunday my parents came round for lunch after church, And then we did some Easter egg hunts. We did 2 different kinds this time. We've got some of those little plastic eggs that you take the halves off, and whoa! I have a little piece of we've only got 5 at the moment. We have a little piece of the Christmas story in each one with a little laminated printout or other little tiny thing that relates to that piece of the story.
I'm just going to watch.
Can you read that one?
A rooster.
Yep.
How many eggs were there altogether?
Peter denied that he was a follower of Jesus. So the rooster. And so that was the outside Easter hunt, and then inside I downloaded a printout of a whole bunch of these cardboard Easter eggs. I didn't realise quite how many there were on different coloured card, and
Did you make an egg map?
no.
Are there still more coming?
But probably. And then I spent a long time laminating those and cutting them out. Steve helped me cut them out, and then we laminated them, and then I had to cut them all out again. But we got there, and they all had like a piece of scripture on there. So then Angus had fun figuring out the order. Yeah, so the kids enjoyed finding those. Finding things is always highly exciting, no matter what it is. Steve is on holiday for the rest of the week, so we'll be up to all sorts. Thanks for joining us in today's vlog, guys. Choose to grow hope, and we'll see you next time. Bye.